And we're live. Hello and welcome to the go-home show of the Great American Bash here on MD Gaming, where we of course play General Manager mode here on Smackdown vs. Raw 2007. We have a very nice lineup of matches for tonight's first show. After this one, we're just going to go over all the details and the roster and the reports as per usual. Then we're going to move on to the second show, and that's going to be it for this week. As, of course, we are going to save the Great American Bash for its very own stream, which is going to happen next week. So, just a quick little rundown. We're going to have Batista take on Booker T in our main event for the first week. We're going to open Smackdown with Chavo Guerrero defending the Cruiserweight title against Kid Kash. And we're going to see some build-up between Jonny, Nitro, Joe, and Mercury, who are going to take on Big Show and Kane for the tag titles at the pay-per-view. We'll also be in the hometown of Randy Orton. At least we'll be in Missouri, which the game counts as his hometown, even if the city is not correct. But yeah, we should be alright, and I don't know why my webcam is suddenly starting to be annoying. He never does that normally. My apologies. There's always something that needs to happen. Should be a quick little fix. As we are going to move over to the live scene anyway, so we can move over to the matches. That should be alright. There we go. Okay, now of course before we move over to Smackdown, we're going to start off with Velocity. And our first match on Velocity is going to be Super Crazy taking on Vito. And of course, thank you for your match, for your message. The fail is I. Vito and Super Crazy. Both, of course, in the Cruiserweight division have been struggling to really build some momentum. They pick up the victory here and there,
is paying very close attention here tonight because Vito will do
never
whatever
really
it takes to win this
streak.
match.
Not like the likes of Kid Kash, who, of course, has now earned a Cruiserweight Championship match against Chavo Guerrero, which we are going to see once we move over to Smackdown. Quick little roll for Super Crazy. Almost got the victory.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying
Super
off.
Crazy was doing really well. He nearly made it as the first tag team champion together with his tag partner Psychosis. However, unfortunately, for Super Crazy and Psychosis, that honor went to Kane
this
and Big
Vito's
Show.
a bona fide monster. He'll tear you limb from limb just as soon as you look at him.
Nice
You
reversal
might
to
be
Super
alone
Crazy.
on that one, Taz. I don't think Vito enjoys much support from these fans here tonight.
Nasty punch by Vito, striking Super Crazy down.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out. But now I got no idea how this is gonna
Great
end up.
clothesline by Vito, taking Super Crazy out.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their
Vito
opponents
definitely
and
in
still
control
lose the
there.
match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire
Crazy
match
is able
can
to get
turn
a
on one or two
headlock
big
in.
moves.
So far, most of the offense has been
Can't take your eyes
Vito.
off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down.
Another reversal
like
of
this
Super Crazy.
capacity crowd
This is
is
going to be the momentum shift that Crazy needs.
And thousands of paying customers can't be wrong.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in
Crazy
the
with a
other.
punch
That's
between the
a
shoulder
jungle,
blades.
Cole. And injured
Vito.
superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able
Crazy now building some good momentum in this matchup.
This business is a sight.
He's going for the pin. This could be
Guerrero.
it. Kicked out
Only a
just
2
in the
count.
nick of time.
And Super Crazy now wasting precious time arguing with the referee over the count of that pin attempt.
I, for one, hope that he meets his match here tonight.
Let me tell you something right now.
Now Vito's
I
back
grew
in
up on
control,
the
which
streets,
is
and I know a lot
nasty
of
punches
paisanos
to
like
the
Vito.
temple
And these are
of
the type of
Crazy.
guys you want to talk smack about if he's got his opponent right where he wants him.
And there it is, the code of silence.
Code of silence by Vito.
Might mean the beginning of the
A
end
nice
here.
lifting DDT that is sure gonna
That was like 2.5, Cole.
knock you out, but apparently not Super Crazy, who kicked out after 2.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Cash. I don't think he set you some
Vito going
grogginess
for a
as
second
opponent.
code of
Oh, there it is,
silence.
the code of silence. Hey, you know what? That don't look like it tickles. You're right, Tickler.
And Crazy instantly with the
Oh, man, these
reversal.
fans are fired up now.
How is Crazy
Sure
standing
are.
up so
And you know
fast?
that's going to have an effect on this match.
Well, up by Super Crazy into the rope break. Vito's safe for now. We see yet another back suplex off Vito.
Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Actually, I think it's great. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches.
Another big clothesline by Vito to strike Super Crazy down. As Vito's going for his third code of silence. Is the third code of silence good enough for the 3 count? It's not. It's good enough for the knockout. Vito winning the first match here on Velocity. Super Crazy needs to go back to the drawing board.
What a battle. And there's no doubt in anyone's mind.
Next up, we'll have Psychosis taking on Gregory Helms. And yet another battle between 2 great cruiserweights that make this division as vibrant as it is. Psychosis starting off this match with a couple of strikes.
I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches,
Psychosis missing
it's
the
going
drop
to
kick,
keep
very
happening.
unfortunate, but still able to strike Gregory Helms down, and it seems like Psychosis is going to take the lead in this matchup with the early goings. Helms trying to counter it. Blocking Psychosis punches, and now is in control of Psychosis. It's a beautiful work around. Normally Helms is the striker and Psychosis is the high flyer in these type of matchups, but so far they're traded places.
I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
Psychosis with a little time, lowers Gregory Helms into a submission.
This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
However, rope break means Psychosis has to release the hold before really being able to capitalize on it and do some good damage.
What's he going for here?
He called with the Nightmare on Helm Street, and that might be
Helms
right down
already
for
with
his
the
opponent.
Nightmare. Very early on in the match.
Like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion.
Well, come on.
Psychosis now with a reversal. So far this match is going quite slow and methodically.
And make a critical mistake.
It seems like Psychosis is ready to change that with a little bit of a run on offense. Going out to top rope and over jumps over Gregory Helms. Very, very unfortunate. Helms now with the reversal. This is not going very well for Psychosis at this point. He's trying to fight back.
I totally disagree with you, Cole. For me, that's when Helms grew up and started to become a real serious competitor
Helms quickly
right here
with the
in the
reversal
WWE.
to gain control back over this match. And Psychosis now thrown over
Ladies
the
and
top
gentlemen,
rope,
we are
Lance
seeing an
on the
incredible
outside,
display
quite
of
nasty.
athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE
Helms
superstars
seemingly
for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the
favoring
world.
True
in
enough,
ring
Taz.
match, did
There's no
not follow
off-season for
Psychosis
them.
outside.
There is such a thing as playing to the
Psychosis now just
crowd.
launches himself at Gregory Helms off the top rope.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Arm drag by Psychosis.
This is one heck
And
of
a
a
hip
match
toss
so
by
far.
Gregory
It
Helms.
sure is, Taz.
More back
What do you
and
think
forward
the highlight has been so far?
A lot of
between Helms and Psychosis.
When you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, you're gonna enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job,
Another
partner.
beautiful kick by
Sorry to
Psychosis.
disturb you.
And now a roll up, going for the
He's got
cover.
him covered.
Helms able to kick out before even a 1 count.
The smartest thing Gregory Helms ever did
Psychosis
was
with the
get
back
rid of that
suplex.
stupid,
Helms
goofy
quickly with a
superhero
reversal.
costume he used to wear.
Oh my, we've seen this one before, Taz.
We
Another
saw
Nightmare
that
on
sexy
Helm
legs.
Street.
The Nightmare on Helm Street. And that's a lethal maneuver right there.
Kick to the back of Psychosis. Helms is definitely taking his time.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight.
Despite two finishers, has not gone for a single pin attempt,
There were
which
times
is
when it seemed
quite
like it
peculiar.
wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, I think he's gonna fly,
Psychosis
Cole.
climbing the
Wow,
top rope.
listen to that chant, Taz.
It's the
Tell you
leg
what,
drop
if you've got the
on
crowd
Gregory
your
Helms,
side
now
or
going for the
against you,
cover.
It makes a huge difference, believe me.
Wow, I thought
Only
he had the pin
gets
for
2
sure.
count. A big leg drop was not enough to put Gregory Helms away for
Man,
good.
I almost feel bad for
So much can go wrong from that
Psychosis
top
climbing the top rope
turnbuckle.
again. It's a beautiful Hurricanrana.
There's a dude with guts. These top rope moves are risky.
Another leg drop by Psychosis, going for the cover again. Is this going to be enough to put Gregory Helms away? It is. 3 count for Psychosis as he wins the final match that we have for Velocity.
That was a hard-fought battle, but in the end, only one superstar could pick up the win.
Here's your winner,
He got 3
Psychosis.
Alright, next up is the main show. It's Smackdown itself. We have a great match to kick off tonight's Smackdown. Cruiserweight Championship match. Chavo Guerrero taking on Kid Kash. Kid Kash has been on an absolute tear since being signed to SmackDown, which comes to no surprise that he's now facing Chavo. He has defeated Chavo in a triple threat match a couple of weeks ago. Of course, it doesn't really say that he's going to beat him one-on-one, but it does improve his odds. Kid Kash is having the momentum, Chavo's having the championship advantage. Now who's going to come out champion after this matchup?
I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up
Chavo
there.
quick to
The
climb to
adrenaline is
the
pumping.
top
The
rope, but
crowd is coming
unfortunately,
alive. This is what they came to
he's
see.
judged to
Hey,
the
Cole, you know
jump.
what? Try
Very
I knew it was
unfortunate.
only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it. But as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
That's the bottom line, Cole. If you're not doing everything you can to win, then you're in the wrong game.
Chavo with a few repeated
saw that one
punches to
coming.
Kid
He
Kash.
slipped out
Kid
of
Kash
that
with a
one.
beautiful hip toss reversal.
And there's the reversal.
Chavo started off with the offense, but it doesn't seem like any one of these two men
These
are yet
WWE
to gain
fans just
control
can't
of
get
this matchup.
enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about
Chavo going for the Boston
the
Crab.
submission hold is locked in.
And this ain't easy to get out of either, Cole.
Holds on just a little bit longer after the rope break has been called. Trying to
These
do as much
superstars
damage
have
as
been
possible.
going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt,
Reversal by
Cole.
Kid Kash,
There ain't no
right on
way
the
you're gonna
leg.
win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost. Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, Cole, but it's not. It's not a
Big
disqualification.
float over DDT by Chavo
He's
as it
going
seems
up,
like
and
Chavo
what
is gaining
goes up
control.
must come down.
Let's get Kash with an elbow drop off the top rope.
Build some momentum at the same time.
You really gotta watch out for your opponent when they get fired up like this.
Kid Kash with a reversal into a snapman and a chin lock.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
Not kidding, Cole.
Not able to keep his grip entirely. Had to let go of Chavo, but Kid Kash is now in full control.
But I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely
Low drop
objective,
kick to the
Taz.
torso of
It's no
Chavo
secret
as
I
well.
respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but
Kid
you're
Kash has
putting
some
your
good
body on the line
striking
in there.
offense,
You
but you
gotta
can't say
do
the
whatever
same
it takes
about
to
Chavo.
protect yourself and pick up the win.
Kaz, you're
Chavo
talking
has
about two
some
different
good
things.
technique.
Going
He's
outside
probably
the
the
rules in
faster
the name
one
of
between these two.
self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory
Kid
and
Kash,
enhance
however,
your own
has a
career is
lot more
something
grip than Chavo
completely
has.
different.
Probably a lot more
Submission hold
resilience.
locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And even if you can't make your opponent tap out, this will take a lot of fight out of him. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is. And I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I think
Chavo
we're about
climbing
to
the
see
top
a
rope
high-risk
again.
move from the top
Going
rope.
for the frog
There is
splash.
such a thing as playing to the
It
crowd.
connects, now going for the cover. Gets the one, the two.
Referee's hand was
Kid Kash able to kick out before the 3 count. And now a reversal. And Chavo is down on
I
the
gotta
floor.
tell you, Cole, I thought I had
That's a
this thing
reversal
figured out,
himself.
but now I got no idea how this is gonna end.
Kid Kash definitely trying to fight back. Chavo is not making it easy.
That makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a
Beautiful
huge
drop kick by
advantage over
Chavo.
their opponents and still lose the match because he got slapped. Oh man, we know where this is going.
Chavo now going for the gory bomb.
He just scored in a big way
Finds
with
Kid
that glory
Kash
bomb.
down on the floor. Before he's able to drag him to the center of the ring, Kid Kash is able to reverse
Man, I'm
once
telling you,
again.
from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this cake
Beautiful
with a
spot
knife.
PDP
I
by
don't
Kid
think
Kash
you
to
need
plant Chavo
in-ring
down and now
experience to
just
feel the tenacity radiating off these
takes away
superstars, Taz. I don't think
at the torso
anything
and
could
head
be
of
more
Chavo.
obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's
Defenseless
master
at this
submission
point.
hold. I've seen a lot of superstars
Kid Kash
tap out
with
for
it
this one, Cole.
on
You and me
bar.
both, partner, and
Unable
we
to
might
make
be
Chavo
about
tap
to see
out.
another one right here.
Chavo with a jump with a back
This
suplex.
one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole.
What a deadly
Chavo
submission
with the
this is.
abdominal
We might see a
stretch.
tap out right here.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. I've been locked in this hole before.
And Kid Kash is forced to tap out, and Chavo retains the Cruiserweight champion, at least for tonight. Now the question is going to be, who is he going to face at the pay-per-view for that Cruiserweight title?
An incredible victory by submission. What an amazing end to an amazing match.
Here's your winner,
That's the way I see it.
Chavo Guerrero.
Well, it certainly removes any doubt about who the superior...
A good hard-fought battle between Kid Kash and Chavo, but in the end it was Chavo who retained the Cruiserweight Championship. Next up, we're gonna have a triple threat match between Kane, Joey Mercury, and Carlito. Kane and Mercury originally were supposed to face off in a one-on-one contest, building up to their tag title match, including Big Show and Jonny Nitro. However, Carlito just came up to the office, said he was very unfortunate to not have a match, and was willing to face anyone, really. So here he is, facing Kane and Joey Mercury.
Each of these
So far,
competitors
he's,
is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the upfield.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole.
It's not
And
really
injured
well.
superstars like
Kane
a wounded
dominating the match in the early
It's
goings.
survival of the
Of course, anything can happen in a triple threat match.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. Wow, look at that confidence. He's letting his opponent know who the boss is.
He better watch out, though. His cockiness could backfire in a major way. Oh, look at this.
Kane already go for a chokeslam to Carlito.
He's got this guy way up there, Cole. What goes up must come down. I know we got
Kane
his
throwing
brother
Mercury
Undertaker on
into the corner
Smackdown,
with a
but
lot
how
of
great would
force.
it be if Kane
Now,
was a
getting rid of
Smackdown
Mercury, and it
superstar
seems like
before
Kane
that?
wants to show Carlito that he
That's a
should
very good
have
idea at all,
meddled in
Taz.
his
As a matter of
business.
fact, it's kind of
The
terrifying.
beat punches to the back of the head. Even the referee isn't safe with Kane.
Horrendous general manager. Some of the
Carlito
the refs on Dream
trying to
Street,
hide on
Cole.
the outside where
Anything
Mercury
goes there.
is.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to
Now
enforce
Mercury
rules
going after
until the
Carlito.
ref arrives.
Carlito throwing Mercury into the crowd.
Watching these superstars
It
go
seems
at it
like both men
reminds me
agree that they were not going to face
stay on
Mercury in
this
the lights
side of the
matchup.
announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Going for yet another chokeslam again to Carlito. Kane wins a knockout victory. Now this didn't really give us a whole lot to go on when it comes to the tag title match. Perhaps that's exactly what Kane wanted, making sure that everybody knows it's between
Holy
him
great match,
and Big
Cole.
Show taking on Mercury and Nitro.
Here's your winner,
Their business.
Kane!
Man, I'll tell you, these great WWE fans definitely got their money.
Kane did show his dominance in this match here tonight. Mercury did not really get to do a lot, which doesn't really bode well for his tag title match either. Next up, however, it's going to be Jonny Nitro taking on Big Show. The two last remaining components in the tag title match. Jonny Nitro, Big Show. Nitro has been able to overcome a lot of odds so far. The only obstacle that he hasn't really been able to take out has been Bobby Lashley in his United States title match. Other than that, Nitro has been able to go through every single opponent that has been put in front of him.
Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Not yet with Mercury, he hopes to become the next tag team champions.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks but no thanks, partner. I think I'll stick to announcing for now.
Nitro using his agility to stay on top of Big Show, making sure he deals as much damage in as little time as possible.
For the slightest hint of weakness in
He
the
seems to be doing
That's the law of
rather
the
well
jungle,
doing so.
Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded animal. It's survival of
Big
the
drop kick,
And that also means that if you're not at 100%,
and
you gotta
Nitro
be
on
able
a
to
quick
fight
key.
it from your opponent.
Quickly going for that spinning leg
This
drop.
business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy.
Big Show suffered a lot
Well, I
of
wouldn't consider
offense.
any of these
It is going to be
superstars
enough.
easy pickings,
Big Show
no matter
easily
how beaten
kicking
up
out
they get.
before even a 1 count.
These superstars are on top
Nitro
of their
seemingly
game,
frustrated.
but only one of them is going to have their hand
Just
raised
kicking
at
away
the
at
end of
Big
this
Show.
one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to see that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit.
Nitro now targeting the leg of Big Show into the submission.
We might see a tap out right here.
It won't surprise me one bit. The longer you stay in this, the more risk you have for serious injury.
Keeping that submission locked in for 3 extra seconds. After the rope break has been called, of course, want to make sure the picture is going to have a difficult time standing.
To see it. A WWE match isn't just
As
about
that is, of course, the classical way to make sure a big man stays down. Take him down from the base, from the legs. Roll up now by Nitro into the ropes.
That was a textbook
Reverse of the Big Show. Nitro now stuck in the corner.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly
Show
what
going
I'm
up
seeing
high.
here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his
Relaxed
way
by
all
Big
along,
Show.
and now we see it
Planting
paying off.
Nitro all the way across the ring.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you
Just
to
the
watch
very
it, Cole.
few moments Big Show has been able to do such massive damage, including the big boot he just
This
gave.
is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know
Nitro
what?
was in
Try
control
to
for the
restrain
majority
yourself
of this
a little bit,
matchup.
okay? You're supposed to be calling this bad boy right down the middle.
But now Big Show's sheer power is overwhelming Nitro. The question is Nitro going to be able to retaliate?
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense.
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a
Nitro with a
wrestling.
slingshot elbow drop.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Trying to submit the arm
I've seen
of
a
Big
lot
Show.
of superstars tap
A
out for this
massive
one,
arm.
Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
Going for a second spinning leg drop.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this,
Going for
He
another
wasted
cover
no time
attempt.
going for that pin.
Better than last time. Extremely better than last time. Actually getting the 3 count after that second spinning leg drop, and Nitro building up some very, very important momentum leading into the tag team title match at Great American Bash.
It looks like there just wasn't enough left in the tank to kick out of the pin.
that's a tough loss for sure.
Here's your winner,
Having it takes when you don't have
Jonny Nitro.
Next up, we'll have DX, Shawn Michaels and Triple H taking on The Undertaker, and at this point, hometown hero, Randy Orton. Michaels and Orton have been involved in quite a heavy feud with Batista surrounding the World Heavyweight Championship. Both of them making claims to a world title match at the pay-per-view. Both of them have some very good pros, both have some very good cons, as we now see Undertaker and Triple H starting off in this matchup. Both men who are going for the world title taking a rest on the outside in the early games of this match.
That's exactly
Probably a very wise strategy, considering it's not going to be very long until we get American Bash.
Orton's never backed down.
He's been looking for that all match, Cole, and
Undertaker
now
has
he's
been,
taking advantage.
Has been having a few issues with Triple H and Shawn Michaels over the last couple of weeks.
Cheating, plain and simple.
Triple H, of course, Shawn Michaels' tag partner, so that's how he came across these teams. Dropped in by Undertaker to the low back to Triple H.
We knew it was going to be physical, but I don't think anyone was
Taker
prepared for
with
this.
complete dominance over Triple H in the early going, now tagging him
That's
Randy
an
Orton.
understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both call
This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Well placed dropkick by Randy Orton. Orton staying in control.
These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars. I've said it before,
And
and I'll
another
say it
taunt
again.
for his audience.
Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's loud
Crossbody
with
to
a
Randy
capacity
Orton.
crowd behind him. What a reversal!
Triple H is now just taking offense constantly.
He saw that one coming.
Reversal of Triple H.
The thing you got...
Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, well, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole, and that could come back to bite him on the you-know-what.
ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans.
Triple H now landed on the outside. Orton quickly trying to bring him back in. Michaels now with a cheap shot to Randy Orton on the outside.
Even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I bet a lot
With a drop kick to Shawn Michaels.
Don't get their hands
Who's
raised.
on the apron
You
waiting
can
for a
literally
tag.
feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. Here it is, Taz. He's
Beautiful
building up
drop kick
ahead of
off the
steam,
second
and
rope
he's
for Randy
about to
Orton.
let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain
And
in his
another
head,
reversal
he'll
to
get the heck
Triple
out of there.
H.
That tag shows some
Now
impressive
Orton
teamwork.
tagging in the Undertaker.
Triple H is the man,
Triple H
Cole.
will get another
I've been in the
reversal.
ring with this dude, and I'm not ashamed to say he took me to the limits, and he got the victory. I've got a lot of respect for anyone who can pull that one off.
Wait a second. You're telling me
Very
that your
strange
entire opinion of the man
strategy.
is based on the fact that he beat
This
you in a
point.
match years ago?
Yep, that's my opinion.
But what about the cheating, the lying, the brutal and illegal
Triple H
assaults on
now
fellow
having
superstars?
a headlock
What about
on the
the fact that
Undertaker.
Triple H
It's
is
very
lust for
strange
power has
strategy
completely
that Triple
killed
H has
whatever
yet to tag
conscience he
in
had?
to Shawn
What do you want me to
Michaels.
say to you, Cole? What do you
Triple
want
H
me to
has
say?
taken
The
a
game's
lot of damage in his
He's a
matchup,
winner.
and
He
he's
knows what's
still
gonna keep
just
him on
staying
top
in.
and what's not. I'm not going to sit here and tell
Now
you I
making
hate
his
the
way
guy,
to the
man,
corner.
the tag.
Finally,
Here
Shawn
we go.
Michaels making an appearance in his matchup. It almost seemed like he wasn't here.
I can't deny that the legend killer Randy Orton had a pretty impressive career
Taker
so
now
far.
with
What a deadly submission hold
armbar,
this is. We might see a
including
tap out right here.
Won't surprise me one bit.
shoulders had
The
off to
longer
Shawn
you stay in
Michaels.
this, the
Stepping in
more
for a
risk
second
you
time
have
after
of
Shawn Michaels
serious
escaped.
injury.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left. He can taunt all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's
Taker
gonna
telling
wish
Michaels
he
it's
spent more
about to
time
be
with
over.
his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to
Michaels
make his
now with a
victory
reversal.
tonight that much sweeter. And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring. He's had enough. This could be it.
Taker
This is
setting
it.
Michaels up
The
for a last ride.
Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here.
Huge impact on that power bomb.
He's 3
Known
seconds
as the
away
last
from
ride.
winning.
Going for the cover. Triple H able to stop the pin.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times. Come on, ref.
Triple H staying in the ring long enough to distract the Undertaker, and Michaels
But
with
it's
a
not. It's not
sneaky
a
low blow,
disqualification.
getting
And
control of
there's
the
the
Undertaker.
This has been a great match so far.
Michaels
And it is
working
pretty
around
obvious
with
which
the
way
bad
it's
man.
going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out
Now
on a
trying
limb
to
and
damage
actually
the
make
arm.
a
Michaels
guess
trying to
there?
make
There's
sure
no
that
guesswork
there's no
involved,
weapon
Cole.
left
But
in
if you're
Taker's
gonna be
arsenal.
snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. And there's the tag.
Now tagging in Triple H again.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes
Another
into play.
tag.
No doubt, Cole. Ain't no way you're going to win a match if
Beautiful
you're out of
slam
gas 2
by
minutes into
Orton
it.
You
and
can say
Taker.
that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole?
Orton telling Triple H to get back up. Just likes the system a little bit.
Oh, man. Here he
Next
comes.
with the RKO. Triple H is down.
And here's the cover.
Orton are going for the cover, but Michaels quickly stopping the pin attempt before it
I've
goes
been looking
anywhere.
forward to this match all
Orton now
night long,
throwing
Cole.
Michaels
So
out of the
have
ring,
I.
but there was enough
It's
time for
certainly
Triple
been one
H
of
to
the most
recover.
anticipated
Back up on his
matchups in
feet.
recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough.
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with it.
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult.
Orton to
This match
get
is
another
over.
time to Shawn Michaels.
man, this match is so good. It's even worth
Nasty
saying.
kick to the back of Triple
Thanks
H.
a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. It could be the king and queen of Thank You, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
Big punch to the head of Triple H. Triple H is definitely struggling at this point.
That the Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as
Bright
you
chance
let
we Taker, and they got what they want. Good company pull by taking to Triple H.
I think that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in
This
danger
is
of
the
doing.
powerbomb by
Taker's earned his rep,
Triple
no
H.
doubt about that.
Sorry,
Just look at it go!
Undertaker.
Wow! What an awesome...
And the next RKO is enough to put Triple H down for the knockout.
Holy great match, Cole! Talk about a rocket buster!
You're not kidding, Taz.
Here are your winners,
They're out of each other until one of them
Randy Orton
Man, I'll tell you, these great...
and The Undertaker.
Orton definitely showing what he got in the tank in front of his own crowd audience. Undertaker finally able to get a little bit of revenge over the shenanigans that Triple H and Michaels have delivered over the last couple of weeks. And it seems like Michaels was definitely trying to make sure he was going to stay as fit as possible. Having as little match time as he did, mainly letting Triple H do the heavy lifting. Probably if Michaels would have stepped in a little bit more, they could have brought home a victory here tonight, but it was not in the cards right now. Next up, we're going to see Bobby Lashley taking on Rey Mysterio. Last time these two faced off was Judgment Day. US title on the line in a last man standing match. And Lashley completely destroyed Rey Mysterio.
Oh, look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same
The
time.
little offense that Rey had got Lashley injured. Not enough for Lashley to forfeit the titles, but enough to really piss him off. And he's showing that anger right now when it comes to Rey.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, thank you, Captain Obvious.
I just think it's unfortunate whenever a superstar decides to cheat to win rather than compete fairly.
Lashley with complete dominance over Rey Mysterio, punching away at the head of little Rey. Now going for the Dominator. Dominator on Rey Mysterio, and as Rey is trying to get back up to his feet, you see Lashley's ready for the spear, which connects as well. Lashley now going for the cover. This combination has put away so many opponents, and Rey Mysterio is now going to be added to that list. Very short match, exactly the way Lashley wants it.
I'm kind of surprised he got
Just a
that
quick beatdown.
I thought this guy was going to kick out for sure.
Here's your winner,
Great job of wearing down his opponent.
Bobby Lashley.
It sure is, Cole. If you let yourself get beat...
The United States champion still going extremely strong, and it doesn't seem like anybody's going to be able to stop him. Next up is Batista taking on Booker T. Also in a non-title match. World Heavyweight Champion Batista hoping to gain some extra victories on the road to the Great American Bash. Booker sidestepping Batista's clothesline.
You know, instead of showboating to the
Not doing
fans,
that a second time,
maybe you
however.
should really keep your head
Batista
to this
trying
match.
to keep
Come on,
this thing a little
Taz.
bit
You're
slow.
looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win
Big
the match.
spinebuster by Batista to Booker. It seems like Booker is
Look at
too
that.
interested
He's
in
going to go over
wrestling
big
here
with the
tonight.
fans and build some momentum at the same time.
Reversal
You
of Booker
really gotta
now.
watch out for your
It's a
opponent
chop
when they
to
get
Batista.
fired up like this.
Batista
Talk
with
about
multiple
adding
close
insult
lines
to
to
injury,
Booker.
and these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the
Another
injury
reversal
and
of
less
Booker.
about the
Is
insult.
Booker gonna
This
try and
match
get
is
some
over.
offense in himself now? Doesn't seem like he's interested in that
And
at
there's the
all.
reversal. You know, the adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Power
Hey,
slam by
Cole, you know what?
Batista.
Try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be
Going for the
quiet.
cover.
Here's
This
the
is going to be
cover. He was
enough.
one step ahead on that one.
Gets a 2
Is that
count.
it?
Booker kicking
Only a
out.
2 count.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great
now
display of
Batista.
confidence on the part of this
Booker
great
now
superstar.
with arm drag. Elbow to the shoulder of Batista's arm. The other arm retaliated with a big clothesline.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the
Repeated knee
crowd.
strikes to the midsection of Batista, followed up by a
I
beautiful
disagree.
scoop slam.
He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Nice quick counter.
Nasty kick to the back of Booker.
Looks like he's
Batista
taking his
setting him for a
opponent for a
Batista
ride.
bomb.
Oh, God. What a huge Batista bomb.
Lands him down, and Booker is knocked out. Another short match here tonight, as Batista and Lashley both showing their dominance. It's going
What
to
a
be really
battle.
interesting to
There's
see
no doubt in anyone's mind who won that
which
one.
champion
You're still standing.
Here's your winner,
It's pretty
Batista.
Yes.
and what type of challenger it's going to take. Alright, that was it for the first Smackdown for tonight. Gonna take a little sip of my drink. Fans moving over to Raw. That's always an unfortunate side. Let's see what the news is saying. We have Ric Flair being crowned new World Tag Team Champion. Cena as well, it seems. That's a weird pairing. We had a steel cage match on Raw News with JBL being victorious. We have some SmackDown news on Big Show signing a new contract. Chavo Guerrero is still the Cruiserweight champion. The division is starting to see a real division between the best and the rest. That's a weird sentence, but cool. Bobby Lashley prevailed in a good showing. That's always nice to see. Not very interesting news if you ask me. Let's see what the results are. Let's check out Raw first. Nothing on Heat. Paul Burchill defeated Wilson. 1-on-3 handicap match because those always happen on Raw. Benjamin and Matt Hardy in a bar fight. Finlay and Chris Masters, and that's an interesting pairing. Same goes for Van Damme and Hardcore Holly. Alright, JBL defeated Kurt Angle and Ken Kennedy in a triple threat steel cage match. And Ric Flair and John Cena became the new tag team champions, dethroning Edge and Mick Foley. Alright. 1.5 and 2 stars for the Velocity matches. Never really expect any more than that. 2 stars for the Cruiserweight title match, 2 stars for the triple threat, 2.5 for Nitro versus Big Show. This one got 3.5 stars. People really fond of Orton winning, it seems, in his hometown. Lashley and Batista both got 3 stars for the victories. Fan support, Raw is very slowly trying to climb back. We do have some nice amount of cash. Alright, Lashley still on 1, Batista still on 2. Cena now as the Intercontinental and World Tag Champion, moving up to number 3. And will drop to 4. Orton is doing really well. Taker and Nitro on the rise. Kane and Big Show with a very small rise as well. Alright. I'm a fan of Masters. So, him going into the Power 25 finally is not a bad thing in my book. Vito made it back into the Power 15 for us. Psychosis and Crazy are now together as well. Psychosis was in last week solo. Booker is dropping quite fast. Quite surprising that Taker didn't overtake Mysterio in this list, considering Rey lost and Taker won. But hey, it is what it is. Alright. Now to look at our roster. Are there any complaints? There always are. Booker wants to win a match. Carlito wants to win a match. Of course he does. Nitro. Title shot. Soon, my friend. Very soon. Orton wants a new contract. Fair? Yeah. Alright. Popularity is not really rising as fast as I'd hope for some of these people. That's just the way it is. Alright, let's look at the contracts. Maybe Chavo is gonna lose the Cruiserweight title and he's gonna be a lot more cheaper. So we're just gonna do 3 months for Helms. And maybe next week I'll please Orton with a new contract as well. Not gonna do that now. Our rivalry's doing. Still going strong, that's good. Alright, let's build our final show. We're going to Glasgow. Glasgow, Scotland. We're gonna do an advertisement promo. We are gonna do a pay-per-view hype, of course. And let's see what kind of matches we are gonna make. Let's look at this list. I mean, it's not fully licensed, going on your question, realize I. But the wrestling simulating games like Total Extreme Wrestling and Extreme Warfare Revenge, they are kind of like football managers for wrestling. And great fun to play. Right, it would be foolish not to use Batista in the main event, considering how over he is, but who are we gonna put him against? We're just gonna put, sure, we're just gonna do Batista versus Shawn Michaels, because we want to keep that rivalry alive. That way we have one of the faces and the heel in the feud. Then Orton can take on Triple H in a one-on-one match. Lashley to take on the Undertaker, as he is #1 in the ranking for a US title match. So it even kind of makes sense, see if Undertaker's up to the task. We haven't done any sort of 6-man tag, and why not change that? We're gonna go with Big Show and Kane on one side, taking on Nitro, Mercury. Who are we gonna add with them? We're gonna put Booker with Nitro Mercury. And I think we're gonna have Carlito face one more defeat. Because I do plan on having Nitro Mercury and Booker win this. But, you never know. Finally we have... 7 people left for 2 matches. I don't think we're gonna do a Velocity this week. I'm just gonna keep it on Smackdown. Crazy and Psychosis to take on... Let's see who won last week. Those were Vito, and Kash was in the title match. So, yeah, Vito and Kash taking on the Mexicans. It's gonna be the first match because Crazy is not really that popular. Vito, where is he? Kash. And it leaves a triple threat, if I remember correctly, between these 3. Which with Rey is probably going to be somewhat of a rating saver for this match. I'm not gonna lie. Perhaps a weird show. That's gonna be fun. No Velocity, we're just gonna keep it to these 6 matches, but considering we have a 3-on-3, that match should probably take up some time. AI being annoying with breaking the pinfall attempts and such. Gonna start off with a Cruiserweight tag team match. Super Crazy and Psychosis taking on Vito and Kash. Super Crazy quick on the strike and offense in the early seconds.
He'll tell you lift the win just as soon as you look at him.
You might be alone on that one, Taz. I don't think Vito enjoys much support from these fans here tonight.
Beautiful kick by Super Crazy, taking Vito out.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Super Crazy having a little bit of fun at the expense of Vito in this tag team match.
I see a dominant superstar who's rallying
Crazy tagging in Psychosis, trying to keep the fresher man in the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. And here's a little something for the fans.
Psychosis helping himself up.
You know what? Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
With all the Smackdown fans, Psychosis building up some good momentum here.
This is one heck of a match so far.
So much can go wrong.
Psychosis trying the top rope, going for the lat drop.
Pandering to the crowd.
Very sloppy hit.
Customers happy. He may get the 3 count right here.
Most of them actually connected. Kash now breaking the pin.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Psychosis lost his surroundings there for a second. And Vito
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
Irish whip, Vito trapped in the corner of the Max
But there are
Pulse.
certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Total world backbreaker.
Will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
And he ain't taking any chances with this submission, Cole. Look at how tight he's got it locked in.
I see that, Taz. I wouldn't be surprised if he got his opponent to tap out right here.
Back suplex for Super Crazy.
I'll tell you.
Raising it up, climbing up to the top rope. Going for a beautiful knee salt, only really hits the shoulders
Fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off
with
that
the
energy
shins.
right now.
There's the cover.
Underestimated to jump as well. We saw a very similar issue with Psychosis going for the leg drop.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And
Crazy now focusing on Kash. Quite smart, trying to do some damage to Kash, make sure he's going to be less responsive on the future pin attempts. But he backfired as well.
Lost simply because one superstar was able to out.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a
Another
wrestling
really
match, not a
poorly
popularity
calculated
We've seen
jump
this
by
before,
Super
Taz.
Crazy.
He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming
And
up the
he's
tag.
tagging out. He's probably going to try to rethink some of his
Looks like
actions
they're
of this
slowing the
match.
pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Come on,
Here
you
for
just can't
Gregory
keep going
by
non-stop.
Psychosis,
That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
followed by a beautiful
Can't keep the
moonsault.
opponent. There's a
As Psychosis falling to the top rope, going for the black drop, and fully connects on Vito, going for the cover, gets a rope break. And it seems like Psychosis and Crazy are not going to take any breaks when it comes to their finishers. Now Psychosis going for the cover, referee distracted by Kash. And Kash still able to break the pin anyway.
Vito is absolutely ruthless, and I, for one, hope that he meets his match here tonight.
Let me tell you something right now.
Psychosis complaining to the
I grew up on
referee.
the streets, and I
So
know
the
a lot
referee,
of
of course,
paisans
was
like Vito.
distracted
And
with
these are
Kash
the type of
taking
guys you want to
Psychosis
talk
out.
smack about if you get my drift.
Oh, I get your drift all right, Taz. But I think Vito's got bigger things to worry about tonight than me.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. Look at that. That's going to go over
Another
big
mic
the
drop
fans and
connect.
build some
Psychosis
momentum.
going for the cover
He's got
once
it
more.
covered.
And Kid Kash
Feel like a real
assisting
jerk when
Vito
somebody
for the
challenges
rope
you like
break.
that. Nice quick counter.
Reversal by Vito.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
That was a smart tag.
There's the reversal, Cole.
Reversal by Vito.
That was a textbook
Mr. Super
reversal.
Crazy now just tagged in. Vito getting drop kick to the
Man, I
outside.
can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here.
This is going to be big, one way or the other. Here it is, Taz. He's building up a
Psychosis
head
with an
scheme.
elbow
He's
drop to
about
Vito
put
on
his
the
opponent
outside.
out.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets out.
You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Oh boy.
You just don't see action
Super
like this
Crazy
every
now
day.
targeting the
Shut
referee.
up, Taz. And we got
God, the ref's on Green Street, Cole. Anything goes now.
Unfortunately, you're right, Taz. There's no one to enforce the rules until the ref revives. Taz, this Vito is a genuine monster, and he's as ruthless as he is ugly.
Please, God, Cole, keep your voice down. Vito ain't the kind of guy that lets stuff like that slide.
Surely you know a high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. He's
Crazy
got
going
this
for
crowd
another
solidly behind him.
little
And now
sword,
he's
and
going to
again,
give them
this time
exactly what
Vito
they want to
actually
see.
rolling out of the way.
Can't just keep playing to the crowd, though, Cole. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating that,
Psychosis
and
going
there's
for
the
the cover
pin.
all the way across the ring. And Kid Kash again pushing Vito into the ropes.
Each of these
Get a
competitors
rope
is looking
break.
for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like, instead of showboating to the fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a
Roll
super.
up
He's going for the
Psychosis.
pin. This could be it.
And Kid Kash again breaking up the pin.
Hey, listen, I know you're not a big fan of Vito, but I am. I like this dude's smash mouth style.
You're right. I'm not a big fan, Taz.
Reversal by
This
Vito.
superstar is all fired up.
Beautiful power
And so is
slam.
this capacity crowd.
And Kid
Yeah,
Kash in the
well, tell
apron
you
now.
what,
You
one
shooting
mistake
the
is when you
Vito
see
with
that
tag
fire go out
out.
pronto. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they
He's tagging in his partner.
Finally, Kid Kash being tagged into the
He
match.
slipped out of that one.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Low drop kick by Psychosis.
This has been a great match so far. I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing
The
to go
rope
out on a
assist
limb and
suplex
actually
by
make a
Psychosis,
guess then?
planting
There's no
Kid Kash
guesswork
down.
involved, Cole.
Now
The
tagging in
referee saw the
Super
tag.
Crazy. Crazy working the arm of Kid
And there's
Kash.
the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
What a submission maneuver. You must
Go
be
breaking the
familiar with this
submission
one,
as
Taz.
Psychosis is just
Both
looking on.
sides of it, Cole. It's the truth.
Crazy
Let me tell you,
clotheslining
it's better
Vito.
to give than receive. When you see this
Crazy
level
now
of
with the
competition,
surfboard
Cole,
stretch.
there
However,
is
too close to the ropes. He's going to be forced to
He's in the
release
driver's
the
seat
hold.
now.
no doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that
And the
he ain't
referee
got
failing
much
to
left.
enforce Psychosis out of the ring.
so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars
Super crazy
so
stomping on the
exciting to watch.
shoulders of Kid Kash.
I think he's gonna fly, Cole.
He's trapped in the corner, crazy, you know, going for the moonsault. Finally connecting properly,
There's the
going for the
pin.
cover on Kid
Get his
Kash.
opponent kick out.
And Vito now breaking the pin.
I think we might be looking at the future of the WWE in this ring tonight.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit, Cole. This is a great match, and the fans are way into it.
And that's what really matters. If the WWE fans aren't happy, they'll let you know it.
You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
Psychosis with the wheelbarrow. The Kid Kash now with a reversal.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen.
But okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
Kash will get another reversal. Psychosis and Kid Kash now staring at each other. Opposite side of the
This
rings.
has been brutal, this match so far.
Psychosis running
it's
towards
not-
Kid
this could be
Kash
free right
into
here.
the roll-up. With Vito, of course, breaking the pin.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
It ain't over yet, Cole.
Referee
It sure
taking out
isn't.
Vito.
I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer.
Kid Kash and Vito now both waiting on the outside as Psychosis is
And I
looking
think
at them
these superstars are
from
going to
the
keep
inside.
it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole?
These superstars are clearly giving it their all. Top rope moves can win or lose you the match. There's very little middle ground.
Leg drop connects on Kid Kash.
On the mat, shoulders down.
Going
This
for the
could be
cover,
it.
however. We get
Wow,
another
listen to
hook.
that chant, Taz.
I'll tell you what, if you've got the crowd on your side or against you, it makes a huge difference, believe me.
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
Vito and Kid Kash
He's going for the
crashed
cover,
into
Cole.
each other in the corner. Psychosis going for the cover, but the ref is not
I
paying
think that
any
if one of these
attention at all.
superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just
The
because
ref
it's called
just
a
checking up
finisher
on
doesn't mean it
Vito,
always ends the
forgetting
match.
there's a match
Sounds like you're
going on.
speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not.
Not telling Vito
Whenever
to
I
go
lock into
out of the
Taz's
ring,
mission, that was it.
completely
End of story.
missing
It was over.
I
the
think you're
count.
developing a select.
That was like 2 and a
And
half,
of course, Kid Kash able to kick out after 2. However, was it 2?
Well, I think
or was
this
it more
one's
like
pretty much a
200?
foregone
The
conclusion.
referee was
Not
just
too
staring
tough
at
to figure
Vito
out who's gonna
for
win this one.
absolutely
You know,
ages.
this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're gonna have a permanent win.
What a reversal. I hope this referee is paying very close attention here tonight because Vito, there's the
Going for
cover.
yet another
Can he do it?
penetrant on Kid Kash, and he
Referee's
gets a
hand
2
is
count.
down for a 3 count.
This match just does
tag is
not
made.
seem to end. Super Crazy gets stacked in, instantly get punched down by Kid Kash.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
How about Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting out his podcast partners? It sounds like this capacity crowd is something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. Wow, great reversal. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stuff it home.
trained WWE superstars. I think we're about to see a high-risk move from the top rope.
Crazy going for it. The moonsault again. This time Kid Kash able to roll out of the way.
Looks like they might be taking this match down.
Never-ending match.
The pace of the match may have slowed,
Still
but
going
the
on.
intensity of these superstars certainly has.
You can say
Truly
that
living up to
again.
his name.
Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning.
Looks like they got the tag, Cole.
Watching these superstars
attempted
go
drop
at it
kick.
reminds me why I prefer to stay on this
Means
side
Kid
of the
Kash was
announce
able
table.
to plant
Come on, Cole.
Psychosis
You know,
down
you
with a
should let me
back
train
suplex.
You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Good. They're just training people to go to war.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Here's the pin.
Psychosis will go for the cover, and finally Vito unable to break the pin. And a seemingly endless match has found an end nonetheless. Mexico is finally able to take down Kid Kash and Vito.
That was a decisive victory for him. The future's looking bright for
That
him.
is insanely long. Not really looking forward to the 3-on-3 match right now. But hey, we booked it. At least we're gonna have a triple threat match first. Rey Mysterio taking on Gregory Helms, taking on current Cruiserweight champion Chavo Guerrero. Triple threat action on its way. Rey Mysterio instantly exploding,
The adrenaline is
striking
pumping.
down
The
both
crowd is
Helms
coming alive.
and
This is what
Chavo,
they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to restrain
showing
yourself
why
a little
he's
bit, okay?
called the
You're supposed
biggest
to be
little
rolling
man.
this bad boy right down the middle.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? Who cares what they think? All she's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
Look at that. That's going to go over big to the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You really got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head
Beautiful
steam.
Hurricane.
And
He's going for
Now
the
Rey
pin,
Mysterio
Cole.
now going for the cover on Chavo, and he gets a 2 count.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them. He's building up a head of steam.
Grayson and Chavo for 619. Rey Mysterio not wasting any precious seconds in this matchup.
Rey Mysterio is so exciting to watch in action. He's so close to cover.
Helms instantly
Instead of
on
showing
the
up for
break.
fans, maybe you should really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to
Rey
win
missing
the
the
match.
rolling kick, and Chavo
And there's the
instantly
submission hold. What a
making
deadly
Rey suffer
maneuver
for
this
it.
is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
This superstar is all fired up. And so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. One mistake and we'll see that fire go out pronto.
He's got his opponent on the ropes. There he
Helms
goes.
now set up for the 619 as well.
619. I think it's a shame the way Gregory Helms threw away all of his fans. And here's the cover.
Now Chavo ready to break the pin in an instant.
And look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Beautiful moonsault by Rey Mysterio.
You just don't see. Jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy. While
Rolling
you
up
build
Helms.
some momentum.
Here's the pin.
Quite quick. Pin attempt.
bomb. Oh, look at that. He's bleeding
It looks like Helms is busted
I can't
open.
tell if that's a cut or a broken.
That's not where you want to be when you fight this guy.
And that's why.
They're going for yet another 619. Chavo already waiting to break up the pin.
Tons of flash.
However, that pin is not going to come around. Rey Mysterio winning by knockout. And of course, that means since Rey did defeat Chavo in some sort of capacity, even if it's in a triple threat by beating the other person,
God, I'll tell you,
Rey's going to go on to face Chavo for the Cruiserweight title.
Here's your winner,
I can't remember the last
Rey Mysterio.
My ECW days to remember, Cole, and that's saying something, believe me.
A very quick, high-action match, as you can expect from the Cruiserweight division. Next up, we're going to move up a few weight classes. Big Show and Kane teaming up with Carlito to take on their rivals Jonny Nitro, Joey Mercury, and their tech partner for tonight, Booker T. Carlito and Booker both have been struggling to pick up victories. Nitro and Kane are riding tons of momentum. Mercury and Big Show are somewhat in the middle. They do get the victories. They also do suffer losses, so it seems like these two teams are quite on par. As we're gonna see Nitro start off against Big Show, as Nitro is looking to build some more momentum, leading into a stack title match. Get it with Mercury against Big Show and Kane. Big Show with a reversal.
That one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for
Gregory
these
taking over
fans.
control against
He don't
Nitro.
give a damn what you think. They
Big
made
Show
the tag.
already
Here
tagging
we
in
go.
Carlito.
These superstars are on
Beautiful
top of
dropkick
their
by Nitro.
game, but only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real
And
shame
you
because,
might
like you
wonder,
said,
is it going to be
this
a
has
very
been
smart
great
strategy
match
to
so
tag in
far.
Carlito so early on in the
You
match?
want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that.
Is it the strategy for
I'm just
Kane and
saying
Big
that in a
Show to
great
stay as
match like
fresh as
this,
possible for
everyone
the
involved deserves
tech
credit
title
for it.
match? Because it's not like Carlito has a very great track record since
It's so
moving over to
great seeing these
Smackdown.
athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
And here we go
Mercury
with the
targeting
submission.
Brown in a
This could be
submission.
a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hole, Cole. Watch it. He reversed it.
It's been said before, but that doesn't make it any less true. Kane is pure evil to the core. This monster doesn't care about anyone or anything.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, but there's more to being a WWE superstar than
Mercury with a good shoulder tackle
Kane knows that.
Oh,
to
boy.
Carlito
We've seen
in
this
the
one
corner.
before.
Mercury
We
nice
certainly
couple
have.
on DDT. Slamming Carlito down.
And that usually signifies
Going
that
for
this
the
match
cover.
is not far from over.
However, Kane quickly breaking up the pin attempt.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's...
Looks like he's bringing in his partner.
Mercury tagging in Booker.
What a counter that was.
Kane not
These
making any
WWE
haste on
fans
leaving
just
the
can't
ring.
get
Same thing
enough
is
of these
from Mercury.
And I'm
As
glad
Booker
to
is
see
now
it.
striking
A
away at
WWE match
Carlito, who's
isn't just
trapped in
about
the ropes.
competition, it's also about
Repeated ropes and
entertaining
chops to
Well, if
Carlito.
that's the case, he's got this guy right
Booker now
where
sending
he
Carlito up
wants
for the
him.
scissors kick.
The scissors kick.
Gets him down, and we get a knockout victory for Booker. As it does seem like Big Show and Kane were planning on staying as fresh as possible. Quite clever. However, are they gonna suffer from a lack of momentum going into the tag title match?
He just knocked his opponent out.
We'll find out.
Here are your winners,
We'll sure find that out.
Booker T
I'll tell you what, I hope these
and Jonny Nitro.
Booker T finally picking up a victory after being on quite a losing streak working together with Nitro and Mercury here tonight. Next up, we're gonna have Bobby Lashley taking on the Undertaker. Now, Lashley, of course, has been one hell of a wrecking machine, taking down opponents left, right, and center. Taker is officially the first in line for a United States title match. Of course, this match is going to be non-title. If Taker is not going to be successful, I do not like his odds of actually getting a title match against Lashley. Lashley, as always, exploding straight out of the gate.
There's the reversal, Cole.
However, a big man like Taker might give Lashley some struggles. Might give him some struggles being as dominant as he normally is.
Yes, that's the
Taker
case if you lose as well. And having to deal with
away from the
emotional
shoulder
as
tackle.
well
The
as
shoulder
physical
tackle that
pain
normally
is
drains
that much
the
worse.
energy out of
Emotional?
Lashley's
What the
opponents.
hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment
Taker with
radiating
some
off them.
good
It's not a
reversals.
pretty sight.
Trying to make sure that Lashley
That
cannot
reversal
build
might
that
stop his
momentum.
opponent's momentum dead.
Man,
Lashley
I'll tell you
wrestling
what, man,
Taker
this
to the
one's just turned
ground.
into a
Here
fight.
comes the
Pure and simple.
punches.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think any... Oh, would you look at this? Talking about arrogant. It's sickening.
Lashley darting away to that man.
That's not arrogance, that's confidence. And that's what wins matches. Whoa! I think these fans...
He anticipated that
Again,
move
Taker
perfectly.
able to sidestep that shoulder tackle. And Lashley is not doing himself any
You know,
favors.
there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that will change if he lost this match. Which this superstar is all fired up.
Huge
And so
German
is this
suplex
capacity crowd.
Yeah, well,
by
I'll tell you
Bobby
what,
Lashley.
he's looking for a big move
Lashley
here.
going for the Dominator.
Dominator.
Plants Taker down.
This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been
Now
wrestling
waiting for
his
Taker
style
to
of
rise
match,
up.
and he's coming up on a big payoff. He's got this
Setting up
crowd
the
solid
spirit,
behind him,
plants
and
Taker
now he's
down.
going to give them
Going
exactly
for
what
the
they want to
cover.
see.
This
Here's the
combination
cover.
sends so many people on backing.
That was like 2.5,
Taker's
Cole.
able to kick out. Taker kicking out after 2. Lashley complaining to the referee, can't believe that
Well, it looks
somebody
like they're
actually
slowing the
kicked
pace
out
down
of
a
that
little bit here.
combination.
That might not be such a good move. in my
Reversal by
opinion.
Taker.
Come on, you just can't keep going non-stop.
You saw Lashley
That's a
backing
good
out a
way to
little
wear
bit.
yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you
Taker
try to execute a badly
hesitating on
timed
the
move just
offense.
because you want to stay on offense, that could
Lashley
have a
seems a bit more
disastrous
desperate
result.
than
I'll tell
normal.
you what, Cole. Let me talk.
Here it is, Taz.
Taking
He's
out
building
going
up
for
a
the
head
old
of steam,
screw.
and he's about to let his opponent have it.
I'll tell you what, if his opponent's got a brain in his head, he'll get the heck out of there. You know, there is such a thing as playing to the crowd a little too much, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match
Taker
his
doing
way all
something
along,
nobody has
and
been
now
able
we
to
see it
do.
paying off.
Survive that
You know,
dreaded
instead of showboating to the
Dominator
fans,
spear
maybe you should
combination.
really keep your head to this match.
Come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar
Lashley
who can
going for
beat
a
off the
second
crowd.
spear.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, Cole, you know what? Try to
This is
restrain
gonna be
yourself.
enough
He
to
may get the
take her
3
away.
count right here.
2 spears done it. However, you can almost say that it's impressive that Undertaker was able to kick out. Even if he didn't get too much offensive, this was the best effort that anyone has put against Lashley so far.
That was a decisive victory for him. The future's looking bright for that man right there.
Here's your winner,
Whenever you continue a
Bobby Lashley.
you send them a free.
2 more matches to go. Randy Orton against Triple H. And of course our main event, Batista taking on one of his 2 challengers in Shawn Michaels. The history between these two men is great.
He slipped out of
Triple
that one.
H frustrated that he's outside the title picture and that Orton is still in it. Orton now a former world champion
Orton's a mouthy
in a
little
general
punk,
manager
Cole.
mode adventures.
That's exactly the kind of guy that superstars will line up around the block
One
to
of
get
the
a
two
shot.
men
Orton's never
who's going
backed
to
down
face
from the fight
Batista in the
pass.
triple
His
threat
mouth
match
might
for
get him
the
in trouble,
title.
but he never seems
Triple
unprepared.
H in the meantime wants to show that he should be the one that deserves to be in that match, that he should be the one that carries
You know, a lot of guys
Smackdown.
call themselves the best in the business, but in Triple H's case, I think he's right on. Man, I'll tell you, wow. Now that one's not the rule book, but you know what they say?
Orton
It's not a crime
trapping
if you
Triple
don't
H in
get
the corner.
How could the referee
It's a
have missed
nasty
that?
punch to the head. Triple H
These
sidestepping a
superstars have been
clothesline.
going hard all
And
match.
Orton crashing
They
into
sure
the
have,
turnbuckle.
and that's where the superb
Some
conditioning
back and
of the
forth brawling.
WWE superstars comes into play.
Irish
No
whip by
doubt,
Triple
Cole.
H.
There ain't no way you can win a match if
Orton
you're
down
out of
on the
gas
return.
2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen
Beautiful
matches
dropkick
won.
king out of
Come
nowhere.
on.
Quit
Followed
showing
up by a neck
This is
breaker.
supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and
Orton
he's coming
very
up with a
aware
big
that Triple
payoff.
H's legs aren't what they used to be.
That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum
Trying to
dead.
do some damage to them. Orton with a clothesline after Triple H's reversal.
Watching these superstars
Triple H
go
with
at it
another
reminds
reversal.
me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh no, I've heard stories
Triple
about
H
the way
not
you
talking
train
like a
people. You
Orton.
make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh.
Ending
just
the
thank
main
you,
way it's
Captain
not
Obvious.
supposed to
I
bend.
just think it's unfortunate
Triple
whenever a
H with a
superstar
very
decides to cheat to
unsavory
win
elbow as
rather
well.
than compete fair. Looks like he's
Triple
got
H
something big
suddenly
planned.
going for the pedigree.
They don't get much bigger than that, Cole.
Orton
There's
grounded
not a
down.
superstar in the locker room who can
He was one step ahead on that one.
Orton now with a reversal and a dropkick. Triple H
I
trapped
knew it was
inside the
only a
ropes.
matter of time before we
And now
saw
Triple
that.
H getting
I don't
choked
like
out
it,
by
but
Orton.
as long as it wins matches, it's going to keep happening.
Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment
Clothesline
business, isn't he?
connects.
Here it is, Taz.
Beautiful
He's
dropkick
building up a
connecting to
head
Triple
speed,
H.
and he's about to let his
However, Triple
opponent
H
have
is
it.
still
I'll tell you what,
standing after the neck breaker anymore
Get the
there.
heck out of there. Oh, man. Here he
Orton
comes.
now with a massive RKO, landing Triple H down, going for the covers. It's going to be enough to put the game away. And it is. Orton picking up some very, very important momentum heading into his World Heavyweight title match against Batista and Shawn Michaels.
I don't think there's any question in anyone's mind who won that match, Taz.
It should be, Cole.
Here's your winner,
Ref counts free. That's it.
Randy
The end of
Orton.
the match, but I hope it's not the last time we see these superstars in the ring together.
And now it's main event time. Batista taking on Shawn Michaels. Batista now a two-time World Heavyweight Champion. Orton, a one-time World Heavyweight Champion in these General Manager Mode adventures. Michaels is going to be the only person in the Triple Threat match who has yet to win the World Heavyweight title. Starting off with a quick kitchen sink to plant Batista down. Michaels very aware that
He
Batista likes to
anticipated that
go
move
out of his
perfectly.
matches with a lot of explosion. A lot of quick and heavy offense.
I think that if one of
Michaels
these
now using his
superstars
agility
successfully
to stay on
executes
top
their
of that.
finishing move,
Repeated
this
punches to
one
the head
is
of
over.
Batista.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're
He's doing
developing
a
a
reversal.
selective memory in your old age,
Michaels with a
partner.
reversal of his own. Batista landing after the back
Batista, his
suplex.
opponent is out of it.
Michaels with a
Building
quick
up the
sweet
man.
chin music.
Sweet chin music. That's guaranteed to take the fight right out of you.
Michaels opened his fourth quick victory here tonight against the champion. Only gets a 2 count as Batista's able to kick
I
out.
love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I
Michaels
don't
complaining to
exactly
the
agree with
referee.
what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
Wake up by Michaels. Kitchen sink.
Batista made a hell of an impact on Raw.
Here it is, Taz. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his
Michaels now
opponent
going
out.
for
I'll tell you
the
what, if his opponent's
sharpshooter.
got a brain in his head, he'll get the
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
And that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat out tap out.
You saw that one coming.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight.
Backdrop
I had a
by
feeling they were going to wind
Michaels.
up against each other sooner or later.
There were times,
You know, instead
Definitely
of
trying to
showboat
stay
to the
on top of
fans,
Batista
maybe
at
you
all
should really
times
keep
in
your
this
head to
match.
come on, Taz. You're looking at a superstar who can feel a submission maneuver.
if he had
You must
another
be familiar with this
sharpshooter.
one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
I think he's got a song he wants to play for his opponent.
Not a
It's
sweet
his
chin
number
music.
one single, Sweet Chin Music.
Wow, look,
He's 3
Going
seconds
for the
away from
cover.
the win.
Should very closely open up close enough for Michaels. With an upset victory against Batista just days before that World Championship match. Michaels making a very strong claim here. Bringing in tons of momentum,
I'm kind of
beating the
surprised he got
champion
that pinfall.
on their way to the title match.
Here's your winner,
great job of wearing down his opponent.
the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
You let yourself get beat down to the point where you can't kick out, you got no one to blame but yourself.
Shawn Michaels and Orton both winning their matches, heading into the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title with some good momentum. However, is this minor setback going to be enough to dethrone Batista? Another small boost to the fans for Raw. Alright, let's see what the news has in store for us. Make sure to tune in this week as Smackdown presents the Great American Bash. Absolutely. Tickets have been sold out, so that's good. But you can always watch at pay-per-view. Of course, we are going to stream the Great American Bash next week in its own isolated stream next Thursday. The Golden Tongue, let's see. The Raw General Manager took a moment to address the SmackDown fans. The General Manager went on to explain how this is a business and the fans of the other second-rate show should tune in to give the real show a chance. No one in the crowd seemed interesting in the soapbox until a surprise was promised to occur in the near future. Okay. The ratings showed fans switching channels immediately, which makes absolutely no sense because Raw is on Monday and SmackDown is on Friday. But you do you. Alright, new deal. The general manager was able to come to terms on a renegotiated contract with Gregory Helms. He's gonna be here to stay. A great match enjoyed by all was Randy Orton versus Triple H, getting a 3.5 star match rating. That's good. A sleeper match that excited the fans. Mick Foley was able to pull out the victory in a handicap match. Okay, we'll see what that's all about. Perhaps it is going to be time to interfere with the other shows soon. Not this yet. First, we need to look at the reports. Let's see. Raw results first. Always interests me. Brawl does. Matt Hardy defeated the Boogeyman. Trish and Tori defeated Masters and James. Interesting. Edge and Hardcore Holly defeated Ric Flair Shelton Benjamin, who had Lita as their manager, because that makes sense, considering Lita is Ash's manager. Tech partner, actually, according to the game. But cool. Ken Kennedy and Paul Burchill defeated JBL, Finley, Kurt Angle, and Rob Van Dam. Find it really funny that someone as unpopular as Paul Burchill in the game, of course, gets a 3-star match rating. Winning a match. Wouldn't happen if it was my match. Okay. I thought the sleeper thing was going to be that Mick Foley was the one in the handicap match, but no, he had Melina and defeated Cena. Okay, that's sure is interesting. Smackdown results. 1.5 star for Crazy and Psychosis taking on Vito and Kid Kash. Perhaps I should have kept this on Velocity anyway. Rey Mysterio gets 2.5 for his triple threat. This match get 2.5. 3 stars for Lashley Taker. 3.5 for Orton Triple H, and 4 for Batista taking on Shawn Michaels. That's a good one. 4 stars. Happy with that. As for the Power 25, I mean, this was going to be tricky, having Batista lose. But he's still on number 2, Lashley's still on number 1. Mysterio's still climbing, Nitro's still climbing. Booker with a massive rise, just winning 1 match. Popularity 67. Chavo dropping to 25. Interesting. Okay. As for our Power 15. Vito's at the bottom. Carlito at 14. Helms at 13. Mercury at 12. He sure is climbing. Just single victory. Psicosis and Crazy went up to 11. Sounds good. Went up to 11. Really gave it their all. Which is kind of true for the tech match. Chavo stayed on 10 as the Cruiserweight champion. Kane and Big Show dropped to 9. Booker went up to 8. Taker and Nitro trading spots. Doesn't surprise me either, as Nitro has been booked quite strongly. Mysterio on 5, and our top 5 remains the same. Okay. Let's see, Chavo might still lose his title. Who knows? So we are going to humor Orton, who wanted a new contract. Let's give him 5 extra weeks. And let's give Rey 5 extra weeks, because he's going to be in the title match. He might win. So, Batista, Lashley doing well. Everybody's climbing. Absolutely great. So I don't really have anything else to go over. Other than, of course, the 3 matches we do know. And I might as well blend them down here. We have a triple threat match between Batista, our World Heavyweight Champion, and his rivals Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels. We are going to need to plan that out carefully. I do have an idea for what Lashley's gonna do. It's not a big video, I can change the order anyway. Big Show, Kane, Mercury, Nitro, WWE Tag Team Champions, the Cruiserweight Champion, Chavo Guerrero, taking on Rey Mysterio. And those are the 3 matches that are set for next week. The rest is going to be a little bit of a surprise. I'm going to work them out over the next couple of days. And they will be announced in the description of the video. As of course the video is going to be scheduled over the next couple of days. So you can see it on the YouTube channel. You can see it at the end of the Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 playlist, so be sure to keep your eyes on that if you really want to know what the matches are going to be. Up until then, you have 3 matches to look forward to. And do know that Lashley is going to defend his belt as well. So, if you liked what you've seen so far, and I hope that you did, let's just do this properly. If you like what you've seen so far, and you do not want to miss out on the Great American Bash, you can make sure you don't. Just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be sure to get notified whenever we go live or upload a new video. Of course, the Great American Bash is going to happen next week at 3 p.m. Central European time, next week on Thursday, which is 2 p.m. for people in the UK, and other time zones. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure that out, calculate it out. Of course, you can also watch it on demand, which you might be doing right now. And if so, make sure to hit a like and make sure to comment your thoughts on the show, on the pay-per-view, and hopefully we will see you again soon. And of course, soon is also tomorrow for Among Us, Sunday for Siege, and next week for the Great American Bash. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.